Hello everyone, welcome to the computer class. Today we are going to start chapter 7 exception handling. The objectives of my today's topic are you will learn errors and exceptions, types of errors, compile time errors, logical error, runtime error, comparison of compile time, logical and runtime errors, handling exceptions in Java, try catch block, try block and catch block. First, we will discuss some key terms. First key term is errors. Errors are program that prevent it from its normal working. Number 2, exceptions. An exception is an erroneous situation in a program which causes the program to end abruptly. We will discuss various types of exceptions in this chapter. Number 3, compile time error. These errors are also known as syntax errors. Errors that are listed by the compiler during compilation caused by improper way of program writing. Students, as you run your program, at the bottom there comes compilation errors or class compiled no syntax error. That errors are compile time error. Logical errors, errors caused by the implementation of wrong logic in a program. For example, if you want to add two numbers and by mistake you have put multiplication sign instead of plus sign, so that is the logical error. Next, runtime errors, unpredicted errors that show up during program execution. These are the errors that occur when you have executed your program but the output is not visible. Next is try block, a block of program statements within which an exception might occur. That is try block. Means whatever statements you are going to write in a program, you can write it in try block. Next term is catch block. This block catches and handles try block exceptions. We will discuss it in detail. Throws keyword. The keyword throws is used by the compiler to generate a predefined error. Means the built-in error that is already in your Java compiler. And the last key term is throw keyword. It allows the programmer to create a new error situation that is specific to the program problem. Means we can generate our own error. Now students, open your book at page 161. Common syntax errors in Java. Number 1, wrong spelling of keywords. Note that Java is case sensitive. One has to be very careful while writing long class names where both upper and lower case characters are used. Number 2, missing semicolon. Statement terminator is indicated by a semicolon. So it must be present to mark the end of any command. Whereas conditions and loops should not be terminated as they can get disconnected from their block. Number 3, missing brackets. Brackets are used in calculations. Correct spacing save this error. So it also helps in indentation, means for making blocks. Indentation is the process of changing the vertical margin of each block. As you have noticed that I always do my programs with indentation. Next is data type mismatch. Care must be taken towards verifying the data types of the variables when more than one are involved. Next is unclosed character or string. Caused when the compiler encounters any character or string not closed. Means if we have started double quotes, then we must end the statement with the double quotes. Next error is forgetting to import a package. If one forgets to put the required import statement at the beginning of the program, then the compiler will respond with a message such as class not found in type declaration. Means let's suppose if I am using scanner class and I forget to import the package java.util, in that case the compiler gives syntax error. Next is method prototype and method call. A method prototype should be given a proper return type, acceptable method name, parameter list along with their data types. We should take care that during method call, actual parameters should be sent without the data types with the number and type mismatching. Next is assessing a variable out of its scope. A variable is bounded within its block. So when we try to use that variable out of the block, then also there occurs a compilation error. Last is array index out of bounds. In the case of arrays, the cell numbers begins with 0. So when we declare an array with, let's suppose, space equals to 5 and we are assessing the element number 6, then in that case it will give array out of bounds error. Next topic is hints to identify logical errors in Java. You know what are logical errors? Errors that occur due to incorrect logic. So it can be counter initialization, loop ranges, condition validity when we have specified the wrong loop, use of break continue in a loop upon condition, fall through in switch case construct. Fall through means when more than one case executes at the same time. Reinitializing variable inside a nested loop. Let's suppose I have declared for I is equals to 1, but again I am declaring for int I is equals to 1. That is reinitializing variable. So all these are the cases of logical errors in Java. Next topic is different causes of runtime errors in Java. First is stack overflow during some huge mathematical calculations. Let's suppose our values go in exponent, then that is a runtime error. Number 2, calculation causing division by 0. For example, if I write 53 upon 0, so that will also give me runtime error. Resource unavailable means some external file is missing. Erroneous input means, let's suppose I want the user to enter the integer type, but at that time I am giving character, so that is an erroneous input. So all these are the causes of runtime errors in Java. Our next topic is comparison of compile time, logical and runtime errors. Compile time error, it can be detected by the compiler during compilation. Logical error and runtime error, they can't be detected by the compiler during compilation. Number 2, compile time errors are easy to detect, whereas logical and runtime errors are difficult to detect. Number 3, it does not allow the program to execute. But in the case of logical errors and runtime errors, it allows the program to get executed, because logical errors will give the output according to the wrong logic, whereas runtime error will show the error at the time of execution. Next is compile time error does not cause the program to crash, means it will only display the errors and then we will remove them. But in logical and runtime error, they can cause the program to crash. Crash means our desired output will not be shown, for which we have designed our program. Our next topic is at page number 163, handling exceptions in Java. Exceptions are the special warnings given by the Java compiler. So Java provides a class called the exception class that contains the various error handling subclasses and methods like try catch block and the keywords throw, throws, finally, etc. Syntax of try block: try, then in brackets statements that may cause an exception. Students, in the try block we are going to write the complete program with the logic. Syntax of try catch in Java: try, then in brackets statements that may cause an exception, and then is catch block. In catch block we are going to write exception type, then E can be any object, and then the error handling code. We will discuss try catch block in Java with the help of a BlueJ program. Now here in BlueJ I am going to create a new class named as accept. Then I am going to type the program over here in order to show you the working of try catch block. Public class accept, then public static void main. Now you know that after void main we are going to type our main program, but here I will write down try, and in try block I will type my program. Let's suppose I am going to take two numbers int p comma q, and then here I am going to declare p is equals to, with the value 20 I initialize p, and q is equals to 0. Now I am going to divide int r equals to p by q, and system dot out dot println, r is my result that I am going to print. This whole logic I have written in try block. Now I will make catch block, and in catch block I am going to make a class named exception and its object E. Now here what I will do, I will write whatever exception I want to write over here, system.out.println exception, then plus, and my object is E. Close the catch block, then this, and then my program is finished. Now compile this program, see no syntax error, minimize it, right click over here, click on void main, and see my answer is exception java.lang arithmetic exception divide by 0. In my program I did not write anything, I just write this exception and throw its object, and in my output window the result is exception with the full name of exception, and the exception is divided by 0. So in this way we can use the try catch block in our program. Do practice this program on BlueJ. Thank you.